between them. If they were meeting in rank, that would be like a 700-point match. I play a lot of ranked, Omega.
You do play a lot of ranked. I remember your speed runs of S ranks.
Yeah, eventually I'll do it again. Oh wait, where went Raphael? I haven't seen this before.
That's not Ivy.
It's true, Raphael is in fact not Ivy.
Wow.
Ah, yes. I remember RyanV is definitely very heavy on the 8-way run pressure that you see. It's very typical of Sophie/Greek players from previous games along with this one. It looks like werD is really not having an easy time right now.
Oh, that's
trying to figure out a way around these 8-way runs.
2-2P is probably my most hated move in Soul Calibur 6. Which might say a lot because of Soul Calibur 6, but it's just like, I know it's punishable, I know there's counterplay, but just like, I feel the worst of any other move, but just like eating that one, like.
Well, especially with like the threat of it as it just looms, like. Yeah, it can be frustrating. Wow, that sidestepped into the Shadow Evade, man, that was crazy. Actually, I'm not sure if that's Shadow Evade specifically, but yeah, he really went flying. The walls on this stage literally make no sense. Did you know that Amy's ring out potential on this stage specifically is like some of the most effective ring outs that I've ever seen in this game?
What, like she can like go through like the torches and stuff? Those torches
the walls simply don't mean anything. Like if you get hit by 3BA when you're near one of these walls, you're rung out. That's just the way it is.
I don't like these walls, but man, getting that Task B on the wake-up pressure and just continuing to do so gets a little bit of punish off it, but RyanV just gets his momentum back just with his RE. It's just like so much pressure coming out of RyanV, where it's just like just seems to overwhelm werD at this point in time.
Yeah, werD's having a tough time understanding where he's supposed to press, and he really wants to press some like short horizontally kind of stuff because he was getting chewed up by 2-2B in like the first round, and now it looks like he's just overextending and still getting hit by 2-2B as well. I'd be willing to bet, wow, he's not even respecting strings. Something tells me werD is mad frustrated right now.
Yeah, so Sophitia can do that to you. Just get you frustrated. Sidestep, tech crouching, like mid knockdown. That's punishable, so it's like, you know, why am I eating this punishable move? But it just happens, man. Just so evasive, so effective.
So yeah, werD is when he's in the driver's seat, he seems to be having an alright time, but he's still not checking 2-2B enough, and he's also not punishing these slow lows. He seems to be going through like these stance mix-ups that don't really do anything to like a lot of these really in-close aggressive sidesteps. So he kind of has to, I mean, this is one of the typical weaknesses that Raphael has in other games, right, is his linearity. I wouldn't say that's necessarily the case in this game, but werD trying to prove me wrong in that regard, I guess. I think he's dead, right? Soul Charge?
Yeah, there's and we know werD to be like an IB player, so we are seeing instances of this Raphael not being as refined as I assume he wants him to be. For example, like that level 2 GI, plus 16, but that actually, you know what? 6B was a good idea. It's just like he was just late on the 6B. But I probably would rather have like a 1-4B for the like guaranteed knockdown.
I'm assuming we're gonna go with Ivy now. No, we're gonna stick with Raph. I actually appreciate that, because if there's ever a time to try and work out some kinks with a new character, it's in these kinds of tournaments.
100%.
But yeah, definitely think that you have to more heavily rely upon one of two things if you're in werD's position. Either one, trying to track people down with more mid-horizontals, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do with Raphael, or allow RyanV to kind of kill himself with some of these 2-2Bs.
Yeah, either plan will work, but werD's kind of doing the acolyte method of adaptation, which is do more of what happened in game 1.
Yeah. Okay, well, he gets a punish there, and once again, like, literally every time they've been in that situation, hit or block, RyanV has done a 2-2B, and I'm pretty sure it's hit every time.
I suppose werD is like afraid that like if he just like does like a run up block or something, then RyanV is just like meet him halfway and do like a lower throw or something. But
well, at some point you have to like force your opponent to like come up with something else to do, because you know he's thinking about the 2-2B in this situation, and so I really feel like he has to stop going for verticals in these positions, assuming that your opponent's going to block when clearly he isn't. Yeah, you kind of ruined that for yourself there, werD. You got a little bit too testy. Over and over again, it seems like what RyanV is able to do is do 2-2B out of werD's pressure, and werD is frustrated with the fact that he doesn't have the same sort of escape out of RyanV's pressure, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I get the frustration of just like, okay, I know he's gonna do this move, so I'm gonna catch him out of it. But like, you know, comes the time where you have to kind of like set that aside and just go for the tried and true, which is like run up and like either bait it or just like block it. Hitting him out of 2-2B is not going to be an easy task, especially for, you know, someone so linear like Raphael, who doesn't really have safe horizontal mids or even horizontal mids at all. And yeah, like you said, just show your opponent that you're willing to deal with it, and just kind of like force your opponent to explore other options.
Should also sidesteps into CE. Boy howdy.
He's really doing himself there.
werD also has kind of established that he's not really all that great at dealing with the actually, I don't know what the input is in this game, but Sophie's 1-1A into the unblockable. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
like
seems to be
Matrix,
getting beat up quite a lot by that. And you know, if I'm in werD's position, I actually don't know what you're supposed to do with a character that's yeah, there you go. But a character that doesn't have an I-10, I have a tough time dealing with that because I've had an I-10 for so long. But basically, it is possible, even online, to react to that strain, hit her out of like the charged version, and just block like the regular version.
Oh, and Ryan's showing some stubbornness. That he did it like 3, 4, 5 times in a row, and werD's able to beat it out every time. So this could give her a chance. 2B comes back.
He did a B yet again.